Go ahead.
Well, hi, guys. Thanks for talking to us today. Appreciate it. So can you start by just sort of teasing about your relationship and how it's going to develop this season and grow for both of you?
Well, the promise I can make is that it will develop and grow. And we were just talking about this a second ago. Both of us, independently, our favorite thing about filming the last season was the last scene we shot together. I think that's actually the most I'm allowed to say, but I feel like that says a lot at the same time. So there's definitely a lot there coming this season for us.
It's been so wild on this show, man, with Josh and Riley. Like, we start and they're life stage apart, and then by the end of it, they're maybe not so much. So it's going to be exciting for the audience to see where it goes. Again, like, there's not really that much that we can say. We've got a truncated season this season with just 6 episodes, so we get a lot done in those 6 episodes. A lot happens between Riley and Josh, as well as with among all the characters. So yeah. Chaos ensues. Exciting things.
What role does trust play between all the characters this season? How important is that between them, both of you?
Oh yeah. I think, wow. The thing with the show is that everyone's life is constantly hanging in the balance because of the high stakes. So we are forced to trust each other right off the bat. I mean, we fall into a hole into primeval Los Angeles in the first season with a bunch of strangers. And for better or for worse, we do have to trust these people to help us survive. And that is the constant in every season, and that stays true for season 3 as well. But what's been really interesting actually is seeing the trust evolve between mother and son and father and daughter with Riley and Dr. Sam. There's so much more trust between the two of them in their relationship than there was in the beginning. So that evolution has been really lovely to get to see play out.
Jack?
Yeah, I mean, I think trust is probably the central conflict when it comes to dynamics between characters of the series. And, of course, between strangers who don't know each other, but I mean, even within the families, the basis for this series, at least for the Harris family, is that none of us trust Gavin. And he's abandoned the family and that he's this deadbeat father. And then, we find out later that that's not true, and he's actually having these visions, and obviously, the plot of the series. But we see that dynamic a lot, where Eve and Gavin don't trust each other. I don't trust Eve at one point. I don't trust Riley at one point. She doesn't trust me. I don't trust my dad, and then I do trust my dad. Like, trust is such a central theme, and I think since this season is the conclusion of the show, that is definitely central to this one too. And we see where those characters are going to land in terms of how they feel about each other.
Thanks, guys. Have a good
so
rest
much.
of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks.